Welcome back to Saxthorpe. We are at Sawmill Grain. We are loaded up with our clothes and we are going to make a ton of money today. So I've leased the IT runner back and the Phoenix IT runner. These are Shabba and somebody else, I think. But yeah, just thought something different. We've got these, and we're going to need 2 loads, I think. I think we've got about 10,000 litres of clothing left. Lovely jubbly. So that's the first load, 643 plus 89. You can work that out yourselves. Now we'll head back, grab the other load. I think as well I've managed to sort why the clothing kept unloading itself, because I've got it on storing. So I've set it now to distribute, and hopefully, fingers crossed, it doesn't seem to be spawning the pallets anymore. So that's that done. Now, oh, hello road sign. Crash count +1. So once we've done the second load, we are going to green mow the barley field. So we've got the Valtra set up ready to go there. So the plan is I will mow it, we're going to widespread, and then we'll put the windrower on courseplay, copy that course then, and get the pickup wagon to follow that to do the carting. I think is going to be the plan. So I will see you at the where will I see you? I'll see you back at the wool mill, the clothing mill, just so you can see how this IT runner works, because I quite like it actually. So yes, I will see you in a couple of seconds. So to unload the back, it's not necessarily intuitive. I think the commands are the wrong way round. So X, it says load container, but if we press it, I think they should be to the way round. You know what I mean? It should say drop off container, and there we go, that's all loaded up. That is so cool. And then we can pick it back up again. There we go. Super. And what we might do this time is we'll spin round. Is it worth taking some of the strawberries? They're going to the same place. It wouldn't hurt, would it? So let's see if we can load multiple objects. Or I'm guessing we can. I don't want to sell the clothes here. I do like the fact that you have to drop off the container to load, and then you can just leave it on the back of the lorry to unload. Is that going to load up? No, it doesn't like both different types, does it? Unless potentially it's only on one side. We'll give it a quick check. It's not going to hurt anything. No, okay. We'll do a couple of runs because, well, why not? We could do with the cash. We got a loan to start paying off. Right, so let's bring up auto drive, and we will say we want to deliver to Sawmill Grain, which is fine. We'll get it somewhere close to a course. And then we can just let it go and do its thing. You see the voucher there, ready to go. So there. That should be okay there. And we can hop out. So the other thing I've done is, oh, hello Quadtrack. Been feeding the cows, feeding the sheep, topped them all up. We have emptied this bunker. So the only whole crop left we've got left is in the trailer on the back of the John Deere in there. So let's just, which is 15,000 litres. So yeah, not a great deal. So yeah, we need this off the field and into the pit ASAP. So we can lose that. Now, because of the skullduggery that I carried out before, and the changing of when you can forage barley, we are able to do it in April. So that gives us a little bit more time to get it off, get it in the pit, etc. So, fire that up. And on the old side panel, there we go. Not quite sure why we were hesitating there. And then lower down. Oh, it's going to mow. Is it going to mow the grass? Yes. There we go. I'm going to try and keep it there. Now, if we go like that, that should be okay. What I might do is knock it across just a touch, so we shouldn't get any grass in. There we go. Lovely. Lovely jubbly. So I thought we'd widespread it because this is what, 10 meters ish. I'm going to move in a bit, and if we miss some, we miss some. The logic being then that the windrower we've got is, how big is that? Windrower, 14 meters. So yeah, you get my logic. Hoping it works, and we actually get to do a job, because the rest of it is going to be fairly automated. So that's my logic. What I think I'm going to do is I'm going to run this headland, because conscious that it might be slightly triggering with the flickering when we catch the grass, and then I'll see you in a second. If we take a quick look in the finances page, because it delivered it for some reason, it delivered a bit of it and then it drove off of the trigger for selling the clothing. So 813,000, and I'm assuming the miscellaneous is the what's it called, precision farming bonus. So 917,000. Not too shabby at all. So let's get cruise control set on here. So what I've done is we'll get the truck back up to the farm somewhere. When we get the notification that it has arrived, we will go and load up the strawberries, and that'll bring us in a bit more cash, and I think we can probably afford to pay a significant chunk off of the loan. Seems the sensible thing to do. Now you'll see the yield map, we're getting slightly less than the previous crop, but guess it's still not shabby, still not too shabby. and at 14 mile an hour, it's not going to take too long. I'd be interested to see the end figure, because this is a decent sized field. Don't know what it is size wise compared to the one we did before. Have a quick look. So we did, I think we did field 30 before, didn't we? That's 3.91 hectares. That's 6. So not far off double. Going to be one full clam. Aha. I think I saw as well the old Phoenix flying up the driveway. There it is. You can just see it there. So we'll get a ping in a minute that that's arrived. There's no rush to sell the strawberries, but yeah, it's that clothing is very worthwhile doing, even with the, I can't remember how much we spent now on the cotton. There we go. Thank you. But yes, absolutely worth doing. Indeed. Right. Lift up. Come on. There we go. Right, steady, steadied. There we are. I do try and attempt to do things properly, honest. Right. I'll crack on. We will do a little bit more and then we'll catch back in a little while. I may jump and load up the truck so that can be on its way to deliver. But yes, I'll see you in a little minute. They're all loaded up with the strawberries. There's about 19,500 litres. And I think we're going to buy 9, 10 grand, not bad. I think we're going to buy this setup because it's rather handy. Sheep farm refuel, go, and we want to be back here. Yeah, I don't know why. Well, I guess you can't try everything mod, can you? But yeah, ooh, had a bit of a search for auto load because I know we can do universal. Yeah, that is quite handy. It holds a decent amount. We've got wool to shift. That makes that easier. The fabric that the clothing that we'll have. The strawberry. Yeah, I think we're going to buy it. In a little bit, and then we'll pay off some loan. And yeah, I'm quite pleased I tried that. A very handy piece of kit, easy to use, and yeah, I really like it. So we have ourselves a truck and an IT runner capable truck and the flatbed to get the pallets on. So yeah, quite a nice find. Right, I want to make sure that this is not a 3-hour video, so I'm going to crack on, get the mowing done, and I'll see you when we are setting off the windrower. So with course place set, we've got 3 headlands. I've knocked down the working width to 14 rather than 14.1, because I seem to remember when we've used it before, it tends to miss slightly on the rows. I'm hoping just dropping it down that 0.1 will make sure that it doesn't miss anything. Fingers crossed. So we have put, no, not you. Well, we have, you can see it there. We've got the Pottinger on the back of the voucher. So whilst we are here, let's go and miscellaneous purchase, yes, and the truck purchase, yes, and then whilst we are here, we will, there's 1 point, so how much money have we got? 875. So if we pay off 700, I think, for now. 7, 2, there we go. Which leaves us 450,000 left. Okay, and it gives us a little bit in the bank should we need it. So we can get out of here and into here, bring up horse plate and copy there and copy. There we go. Right, so build up with silage additive, which is there by the weight. Get this spun round, and then we'll try. I need to remember, in fact, whilst we're here, auto drive, and that is bunker bay, bunker 2 bay 2. Okay, bunker 2 bay 2. Need to remember the mode. Tell me if I've got it wrong. So we want to be about here. In fact, let's just, okay, we'll do nearest waypoint. That's fine. So we are loading. No, I think it's picking up. Why can I not deliver? I think it's that to cow farm. Where was it? There we go. Cow farm, bunker 2, bay 2, course play. Does it need to be? Let's go with unfold, lower, get out of this dude's way. Interesting. Okay. Right, well, we'll pick up this lot. There we go. And then from here, we should be able to hit play. And see how that gets on. Filling up rather quickly. Oh dear. Right, I am going to let that run. Make sure I've got it on the right auto drive setting. I can't recall if I have or not. And we'll see how we get on. The first load about to be dumped. And yeah, I was in the wrong mode. It needs to be pick up and deliver. Set your field waypoint. Set the bunker. Set the crop. Job's good. So, yeah, now we know. That now hopefully will Clear off, back to the waypoint. Not sure which way it's going to go. Okay, it's going to go that way. Good. Can it get round? Yes, it can. Fantastic. Now, what I do want to do is see what job this is doing. See, it's missing still. That is really annoying. I think what we're going to do is, just for now, pause you, put you back on a nearest waypoint and just back up a touch. I don't know whether to make it that bit bigger. We'll leave it. We will leave it for now. Right, so we should be able to... Now, what I'm thinking is clear the headlands first. Get those done. So now this should get to the waypoint. Hopefully. Come up, there we go. And then go back to its last point. Hopefully. He says, fingers crossed. I think what we could do with doing is... What are we on at the minute? This is now horseplay. So, is there a field? Field speed. Get moving. There we go. That's a bit better. Where are you going, though? It's not quite right. I wonder. Last waypoint? Let's get that bit. We'll get back to there, hopefully. And then see if last waypoint works. It's that long since I've done this. Should really remember. Right, I'll get this picked up and I will see you hopefully when we've got all this working rather neatly and we can set the windrower off again. Well, a bit of time later and it's been working reasonably well actually. It is got about 230 something thousand litres in it. I have had the telehandler in there a bit and also the quad track just to, like, you know, compact it a bit. It's fantastic for compacting. We're going to miss again. Ooh, maybe not. Yeah, we will. But yeah, it's working rather well. There's been a couple of times where the Valtra has tipped and then sort of sat there for a bit, drove forward, come back, but then eventually it sort of finds its way back round to the field. If we just tab to it and bring up, so it was last waypoint we wanted, not nearest, so it leaves the field, it comes back to the last waypoint it was at. But yeah, other than that, it's cracking on. We may have to intervene this time and top up the silage additive, but other than that, we're going all right. I'm honestly not sure how much we're going to get. No, you need to be set to lower, raise tools late, lower tools early. Super. I don't know why I saved it. Habit. Cool. Get rid of those menus. So yeah, let's have a quick look. Bring up F1. Yeah, 277,000 litres, which is pretty good. I'm hoping for 500,000. I think that would be rather good. And then what we'll do is, obviously, maybe not obviously, for this one, this will be for our sheeps. And then when we come to put the or chop the corn, that will go in here, and that'll be for the cows as maize silage. So let's see how this is doing. That filled up pretty quick, considering it only did 1 and a bit passes. So yeah, pretty good. Yeah, the old John Deere can crack on now, get that finished. And then we'll move that out the field. But yeah, just sort of rinse and repeat really now. Have another load completed, and I've been having trying to have a play with the cycle function within auto drive. So I delivered the last load to bay 1, and I've set it to only deliver, and I'm hoping that that then changes this. But I don't know if when it says pick up and deliver it means the mode that we're in. So yeah, no, it's not changed. Maybe I need to watch a video on it, because that could be quite handy. I mean, the bunker's relatively neat at the minute, but if you could get it to go like bay 1, bay 2, bay 3, that would be pretty cool. I'm just not sure on the mode that you'd need, because the cycle pick and deliver, so this uses the folders that we've already got the waypoint set in, but I don't want it to move the pickup point. Only deliver targets. Yeah, I'm not sure how it would work. I do need to do maybe a little bit more research on it, but yeah, I mean, we're filling up that's probably every pass, how it works out, or 1 and a bit passes. So yeah, I think we're definitely on for 500,000, which is going to be spot on, because that'll last us a decent amount of time. I think we're at about, let's have a look, 369,000 litres, so this will take us to 400, 64% compacted. Might grab the telehandler and just shove this that way a bit, but yeah, all going rather well. We've got so much of the field left to do. Whether it all gets done on the camera will have to be seen, because we're already at about 20-something minutes, so we'll push on, do a bit more. I'll grab the telehandler and do a bit of levelling and shifting, and yeah, we'll catch back for a status update rather shortly. Well, you will see that this time it's gone to bay 3. Now, I think that's because it got stuck, not stuck before. It was trying to back up and it couldn't. So I advanced it. Advanced? What sounds posh? Advanced it. And just to get it to move into the field way, and it moved it to bay 2. Now I'm pretty sure I left it on that, so I do think it's working. It'd be interesting next time. I'm not going to touch it. I'm just going to let it work itself out, and then we'll keep an eye, and it should go back to bay 1 now, which, if that works, that is awesome. And yeah, dead happy with that. So yeah, a little bit of testing, quite like it. We're going to smash the 500,000. Maybe, I don't know. See, this is not what it does now. It'll pull forward, even though it's saying it's going to go to field 32 tractor weight. It'll pull forward to this point, back up again, and then go off. Yeah. which kind of, yeah, makes sense. Might need to have an exit point sooner, I don't know. But I'm not going to mess this time because I want to see if it moves automatically to bay 1. So yeah, I don't know how much we're going to get. 750,000, maybe. Not sure how many rows are actually left. So that should now be able to back up because it's quite a nice smooth ramp. Did get the old telehandler out and just shove a load back. It should go from there. Now it'll go to the weight point. And we'll see if it switches to bay 1 when it gets full again. So I don't know if it's going to work or not, but we'll start the recording anyway. So I'm wondering if when it gets to field 32 tractor weight, it's then there it goes. Bunker 2, bay 1. Oh, awesome. Excellent. Super duper. So that now should make the pit even neater, I guess. Result. Nice one. That is worth remembering for the future. Very good. So let's just go to here and stick on some speed a second. So we have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 swaths left, plus the bits in between. So if we say it's probably about another 120,000, I reckon, or another 3 loads is what I'm getting at. So yeah, what we got now? 450, some 650, maybe a little bit more, which is not bad actually. 82% compacted. The old the world's most expensive compacting tractor is doing a cracking job, to be fair. So yeah, I'm well pleased that that has worked, and it's now going to tip it here, and it'll tip it there, and then it'll tip it there. Job's a good one. Force plate has finished collecting, and we are now just grabbing the sort of missed rows. Now I don't think, well, it's definitely not all going to fit, so we might not bother with the other 2 passes. I don't think it's really going to be worth it. There we go. We are full. There we are. So I don't no, I don't think I don't know. There is a little bit, isn't there? Yeah, we'll do it. We'll get it. Conscious that the rain is about to start at 2 o'clock, so knowing FS, it will be before that. So do with getting off the field. But yeah, we've got quite a neat looking bunker, and I'll definitely be using, as long as I remember, the folder system next time. So unload, thank you very much. Try and keep it neat, and we'll get the telehandler in, just to shove it back a bit. There we go. So what have we got? 619,000. So I will go and quickly grab those remaining passes, and then we'll get the pit leveled, compacted, get it covered, and job's a good one. So just gone 2 o'clock, and no sign of the rain yet, which is a first, and we are all compacted. Oh, there we go. So we ended up with 620,634 litres, which I'm very, very pleased with. Not too shabby looking bunker either, so perfecto. Right, if you could get fermenting rather quickly, please, that would be marvellous. And that's where we're going to end it. So next time we need to mulch and then plant corn. We will be into May. And that is the plan. We might have... we should have some more clothing to sell. Wool to move. And I think that's probably about it. So, thank you very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed the episode. If you have, leave us a like. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. And I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.